But yeah, this is winners round 2. Tam was seeded into the second round, so this is their first match. This is Muffins' second match. Muffins beat someone to get here, surely. I'm gonna sort of stall while I look that up. Oh, Muffins actually. Oh, I shouldn't have brought this up. The person Muffins beat to get here was our tracker Sacrajutes. So I guess tracker Sacrajutes here is probably rooting for Tam to get revenge. I don't have any game audio. Do you guys have game audio? That's probably on my end, but I don't know why I don't have any sound. Anyway, whatever. Don't really need it. Tam here is starting with an Ice Ride clip, an Ice Ride Cave swim clip. Both streams have now frozen, so that's fun. Muffins went to Lost Woods first. These are both pretty common openings. Hobo to Ice Ride Cave to Zora area is a pretty standard opening. Lost Woods to Death Mountain, also very popular. Generally, players will clear most of the light world, or like most of the high density parts of the light world. They will do it in slightly different orders, but generally, the fastest thing to do is to open all of the like 5, 7, 10 item locations to find stuff to do. Sometimes that gets interrupted because like you find something that makes going to pod really good or whatever, but the exact order that you clear the light world in usually doesn't matter too much. One of the things that the players would like to find is things to do in desert. That would be a bottle or a cane of Samaria or a mirror. Wow, what a terrible hint. God, I hate the hints. Another option is to just find things to do in other places, you know, even like the shovel and book or whatever. The reason for that is that you want to go to Kakariko because it has a lot of items, but you also kind of want to put it off until you can get the most value out of it. And a lot of the time what you do is you do Kakariko and then clip down to desert. And so having stuff to make desert more valuable is really good. Okay, it looks like we have the book and the blue cane. I still don't have game audio, but at least the video is running now. Pam will be following roughly in Muffins' footsteps. Muffins did a Lumberjack DMA, which Tam has promised me they won't do today. But I don't know if we can trust that. They might still do it. Cleverly, both players remembered to go to Bonkrox. I lost a race the other day because I forgot that Bonkrox existed, so both players smarter than I am. Yeah, the pod big key is not actually good. Or like it is actually good. It's annoying that it's on Ether tablet, but also we're never going to get it. It's one of those locations where like you would be happy if you had found it, but you're never gonna actually go back and get it. Muffins farming up bombs. Oh, the lamp is in Lost Woods. Muffins probably has that. Oh yeah, Muffins definitely has that because he had light cone rescuing the old man. I didn't really put that together, but lamp is a really good item. Lamp just by itself lets us do overworld conveyor. I don't think anybody will be doing that. That's like it's not something you want to do. It's a really powerful option to have, but it's not like fast and convenient. So probably they won't be doing that for a while. Muffins is going to Houlihan Room. This is another like pretty good early play to make. You go to Graveyard Ledge. Oh, yep, there's Tam doing the Lumberjack DMA. It does make more sense with the book. This is a cute little twist. I've never seen that particular approach before. That's neat. I don't remember what I was saying. Tam picking up the blue mail, very uncharacteristic. Muffin's gonna check Lake Hylia Island. Probably going to do the same Hobo and Ice Rod Cave stuff that Tam did. Tam rescuing old man. I still don't have game audio. Whatever. Guess I'll just sit here in silence. Looks like there was nothing on Hobo. I didn't actually get to see that on Tam's screen, either because I wasn't looking or because video froze. So we won't be seeing any new checks for a while. Muffins didn't do much on the mountain. He checked like Spec Rock Cave and the tablet, but I don't think he even went into Hera, but I could be misremembering. You have no audio? Is that something that we can fix? I don't know if that's one of the things that our tracker has control over, but maybe Zachary can fix that for you. I have no idea. We know the MSUs the runners are using. I mean, I don't actually know, but they said in the racetime room. Map of Hyrule Castle, that is useful. It's on BO side. I don't know what BO stands for. Body odor. Tam following exactly the same stuff Muffins already did. Broadcast operator. Okay. I can take a look. Do we have a Discord helper? Or a Discord helper? An SG helper? Currently playing background music, not playing game audio. Okay, I've put us on Tam. Tam's MSU is Tam definitely said this somewhere. Oh, Ghost Trick. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, sorry. Hopefully nothing exciting happened on screen while I was fiddling with that. Tam doing South Shore, Muffins doing South Shore, just copying each other. This is all Tam's fault. Tam mentored Muffins in most, maybe all of Muffins' races in the No Logic Mentor Tournament a few months ago. So Muffins is just copying all of Tam's strats, I guess. What does MSU stand for? I don't remember. Multimedia something unit. It's a way to play high quality audio in ROM hacks. Tam's stream has now frozen. Tam's stream has not frozen on Twitch, so this is an SG connection to Twitch issue, I guess. I don't know. Tam going for the fake flippers. Tam has been doing this play a lot, where they swim, they collect some rupees from Houlihan or whatever, and then they go buy a bomb upgrade and sometimes an arrow upgrade right off the bat after South Shore. Because you've already done Ice Red Cave, so there's no need to go farther in that direction. Oh, there's the bow. That's really nice for Muffins. Bow is both a powerful weapon and also a pretty useful glitching item in some scenarios. It's really good with hook pushing. It also makes overworld conveyor easier to set up. I don't know how comfortable Muffins is with overworld conveyor. I keep talking about it because it's the only thing we have the items for, but we're not that likely to actually see it, at least not for a while. It's a good way to like TR and stuff, but not super common to see it used just to do checks. Junk on the floating islands. Will either of these these racers ever go to Kakariko and get their 24,000 items. Looks like Muffins got blue mail also, although I thought that I saw him skip it. Tam shooting that dead rock almost locked themselves from getting into the pit, but doesn't quite. Or not pit, ledge. Alright, so it's possible they'll go to different places after this. Tam going for the hover. Nailing it. Hera small key, that's pretty good. Hera big key, that's also pretty good actually. The small key is better than the big key, but they're both definitely good to have. Muffins now bravely going to Kakariko to get every chest in the game and find all his items and be in go mode. Tam getting absolutely styled on by these Moldorms, but the blue mail makes them invulnerable. Looks like Tam is also going to Kak, although not necessarily. They're more likely to do something weird and tricky. Oh, there's the mirror. That's a very nice item. Yeah, going to escape. So this is a clip to get you into Aga Tower. Tam's going to get the first chest here and then do escape. One of the reasons, the main reason to do escape is that the big key that you get functions as a big key in cave state. Cave stating is when you enter a cave and then do some kind of clip or other trick to get to a room that's in a dungeon, but you're still in cave state. And if you have... Oh, Tam actually has the small here, so they can get both. I didn't notice that. That makes this play even better. I like getting both of these items once you have the small key. I often don't actually bother, but I think it's pretty good. But anyway, the big key of Hyrule Castle is good for opening chests in Pod, in GT, sometimes in other places, but those are the two biggest ones. Eastern also comes up a lot now that we have Stairmaster. So getting the guaranteed Cave State Big Key, especially since we know one Cave State Big Key is inaccessible on the Ether tablet, definitely good to route this in early. They're going to miss that mirror for a while. Oh, there's a glove. That's also nice. The glove is like not required, but it makes a bunch of stuff easier. Like it makes getting back of escape chests very, very quick, just like it does in No Glitch Rando, which is really convenient. But the mirror will allow us to do some stuff in Desert that we want to do, so... Muffins, I assume, is going to go down to Desert, and I would expect to see a mirror door to open the attic. And then... Well, we'll see exactly what happens, but I expect Muffins to do a bunch of stuff in Desert. There's red mail. We do not want red mail. In fact, it's very nice to have blue mail. You want to death warp somewhat often in this category. I guess just in this game, but especially in this category. Or mode, maybe is what I mean. And the red mail makes it really hard to death warp. The blue mail is like kind of in between, where you can sort of debate if it's worth staying alive to make death warping so much harder. Generally, it's not that hard to stay alive in this game, so some people like to skip it, but part of the reason to skip blue mail is that getting red mail sucks. And now they have the best of both worlds. Anyway, that's my dissertation on mail upgrades. Both player streams seem to have frozen. That's cool. I'm sure they're having fun, though. I bet they're finding swords and bottles and just having the time of their lives. jamming out to some MSU tracks. Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. Guess I should bring up a multi-stream so I can commentate. Muffins looks like he's gonna do the quadrant glitch to open these chests instead of... Maybe you can't mirror door and then clip back down. I'm not sure. So this is just a trick to get past that locked door, which lets us get the 2 chests on right side desert without the small key. Okay. I'm going to swap to Muffin's audio just because his stream appears to be freezing slightly less often. Muffins is not going to bother opening Thieves' Attic at all. I think you should. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here. Tam, meanwhile, doing the double juke to Thieves' Town. This is a pretty annoying strat to do, because you can't see yourself during either juke. Muffins. Oh, Muffins remembers that he has the book, and so he's going to do Ether Tablet, then Cave 45, then Agina's Cave, which means that this clip is the more efficient one. First he was doing the clip up to Cave 45, but since he needs to do this anyway, this makes more sense. Nothing on either tablet, Ether Tablet or Ether Tablet. Our tracker just marked a bottle on Tam's stream. I guess they've got Tam's stream pulled up on the side because obviously we can't see anything that's going on. But bottle is really, really big. I mean, mirror dooring to Thieves' Attic is faster than opening, like running all the way up there when you're in Thieves. I think it's worth it, but I don't know. It's whatever. It's not like a slam dunk, but it feels worth it to me. Another bottle, 2 bottles in Thieves' Town. That's really good for Tam. That's half the bottles. So one of the things about that is that most of the time you won't go to Thieves' Town until you get a bottle, because that double juke from Uncle to Thieves is really miserable. So if the other bottles are hard to find, then Muffins is going to be hard put to get a bottle, which might keep them from going to Thieves' Town where the bottles are for a while. The other way you might get to Thieves' Town is by just like finding a Moon Pearl, and of course there are 2 more bottles, so it's not like that unlikely for Muffins to get there, but it is a little bit of pressure pushing him away from going to Thieves' Town where all the goods are. Muffins instead going to Cape State Pod. I love this play. I'm a big proponent of early pod. It's just so many items. Same reason I'm a proponent of early Kakariko. I think just finding all your stuff is really good. Oh yeah, Muffins doesn't have a Cave State Big Key. I like to get the Cave State Big Key before coming here. Is that 3 bottles in Thieves' Town? Holy cow. So Muffins is just never going to find a bottle until he goes to Thieves' Town. That's actually a pretty weird situation for him to be in. What's Tam do? Oh yeah, Tam didn't open Thieves' Town either. Tam hasn't been to Desert yet. Having a really fun Hellway. Muffins loading up on rupees for the YBA seed for all the bottles that he's never gonna find. Oh, a hammer and pod. Hammer is good. That's his first weapon. Not his first weapon overall, but his first like general purpose weapon. Like now he can kill Moldorm and Blind and stuff. I guess they had Blue Cane, but anyway, hammer good. Tam Farming Magic has identified that these guys are high value pack, so they're gonna need magic for the blind fight because it's Burna only. Muffins will be statue dragging to Helmasaur now. This is one of the most important tricks in No Logic because it lets you get to Helmasaur with no gear at all. Muffins has the mirror, so he gets to do the faster version of it. I'm not going to even bother trying to explain it. It's a complicated series of jukes. I don't really understand how any of it works, but the point is that you end up on Helmasaur's room. And with 7 hearts, blue mail, hammer, we're not really in any danger here. Tam, halfway through their arduous journey through Thieves Town. If Muffins has to do Thieves Town, because it's a crystal, or just because he does it, he will have a much smoother time of it. I'll have the hammer, which will let him get the big chest, assuming that we're in Cave State. And he has the... No, he didn't open the attic. Nobody's opening the attic. He won't have that much smoother of a time of it. I take it all back. That's a crystal pod. It's always nice, obviously, to find a crystal. I wonder what Muffins is going to do here. I'm guessing we're going to Hookshot Cave. But he has the mirror, so he could opt to dip Eastern and do Saha instead. You can actually go to Hookshot Cave. I'm pretty sure Muffins is a hoverer, so you could go to Hookshot Cave, get the 4 Hookshot Cave chests, and then mirror back and do Eastern. But we don't have the big key, so that's not really that fun of a play. That seems totally plausible, Byre. I just really don't know. I read an explanation once and I didn't understand it, and I never bothered trying to learn properly. Yeah, so Muffin's going towards the auto door juke here. Tam going to Kakariko. The Thieves to Kak play makes sense. This is a pretty good way to get to Kak. So Muffins, what Muffins is doing here is getting owned by Redberry. You use, when you pick up bombs and doors, you like snap, and then you can use items, which is like pretty pog. And it lets you get really deep in this door. So we do this snapping to get to the last pixel. Then we have to tap right and tap A 1 frame later to pick up this bomb, which jukes us past the transition without actually transitioning. Getting in the door, this part isn't too hard, but this is just a 1 frame trick where you just have to have the timing. Yeah, we got it that time. Oh no, never mind, we did not get it. That time we got it. So now Muffins can do some funny transitions here. Open the last 2 chests in Pod. Podder is nice. I guess we already have Lamp, so it's mostly just a safety, but it's still a good safety. Tam gonna get there. What was in here? We've got a glove in Kak. There wasn't a ton in Kak today. Glove and mirror. I mean, mirror is good. Glove is less important, but always nice to have. So Muffins will be going to Hookshot Cave, as demonstrated, a strong hoverer. So presumably we'll be able to get all 4 chests. Seems to have gotten mildly lost. You have to hold down or up to use door state. Kind of like icebreaker or whatever. But you're in a door there, and so if you hold down, you can just sort of walk in. You're like in a closed door, but you can just sort of use door state extension to walk through the door. I think what happened was Muffins messed up the inputs or like forgot to hold down or something and lost door state and had to switch to actually bombing the door open. Muffins can reload this screen if he wants a camera that stays correct after he falls. Although that would lose him the option to mirror out. He also can go get more hearts if he wants to keep trying this, but I don't know if he'll want to do that. That might also fix the camera, I'm not sure. Tam going to desert now. Tam will YBA to no, Tam won't go to Thieves at all because Tam already has the everything out of Thieves. We've lost Muffins. Surely he's hovering successfully this time. Tam does have some options here. They could do YBAs to go get stuff out of Swamp. I don't love those. I love doing it with the Red Cane, but with the bottles, it's such a big investment. Oh, well, now we don't have any content at all. How are you guys doing? I have no idea what's going on today with these streams. Oh, we've got Muffins back. Muffins is on 1 heart. I wonder if he made it or not. Muffins got Blue Boom. That's pretty pog. We have like a pretty good hook pushing kit if we could ever find the hook shot. Muffins is going to go die to a Lionel. Yep. Tam is setting up Blockbuster. Tam is well known for not being the first person to show off Blockbuster on Restream. Muffin's gonna climb Hera. I like this. Muffins climbed Hera last time, although he had the hook shot, so it was more of a Hera potting, not a climb. I gotta learn that clip that Tim just did. And it paid off. I didn't think it was a good play, but it did pay off with a sword last time. This time I think it is a good play, though, because you have the big key and you can kill Moldorm. Oh, and we have the map, apparently, because we've got a little crystal indicator. So watch Tam's screen. Tam's going to do a cool kind of niche glitch here called Blockbuster, which will allow them to get... That's a little bit early, but I think we're fine. Okay. This allows you to get the hammer pegs item without the hammer or access to the cave at all. You need glove and mirror, so it's kind of niche for one item, but it's neat. It's a cool little trick. Meyer Big Key. I guess Muffin's already got that, but I missed it. Meyer Big Key is quite good if you have the Meyer Medallion. Otherwise, obviously, it's not very good. But Meyer is a pretty troubling dungeon to complete. So if it's a crystal, you really want stuff to make it easier, and the Big Key is one of the things that makes it easier. Really what these players want is a hookshot, though, because they have other stuff that they need for hookshotting. I guess they don't really have sparkle generation yet. Really what these runners want is a sword. In the short term, you want a sword. In the medium term, you want hookshot. In the long term, you want a successful career and a stable home life. Tam doing back of escape. I don't remember if Muffins did this yet. I'm thinking no, because I think he's running there right now. Another map, not too bad, but not what we were hoping for. Tam probably going to climb Hera. Tam is not going to climb Hera. Wonder where Tam's going. Tam is going to pod, but wants to check the Spec Rock item. That makes sense. Actually, Tam might be going to Eastern. This might be an Eastern play. Nope. Well, it still could be if they go back downstairs. I mean, I think it's gotta be. Otherwise, we wouldn't be spending magic on nothing. I am so opposed to doing this trick without bombing yourself into position. Why learn pixel perfect cues instead of just putting down a bomb? I don't get it. Muffins also doing the Agatar play that Tam did earlier, gonna find the same stuff, which I think was pretty much nothing. Doing Eastern backwards. So this puts us in Cave State Eastern, which is great because we don't need the big key. We can unlock the dungeon without the big key. Doing it with Mirror is extra great because it lets you get this chest fast because you can mirror delete that block. We can already get it pretty fast with a juke, but I'm pretty sure this is even faster. It's definitely more convenient. Nobody knows how to do this room backwards. So Muffins, oh, Muffins found a bottle. Wait, where did Muffins find a bottle? I missed that. Can't believe we've already found all 4 bottles. I don't think Muffins dipped Thieves Town. I hope I didn't just miss an entire Thieves Town dip. That would be really embarrassing. He had it in Hera. We have missed a substantial amount of gameplay, so there's that. We beat the bomb. No, we didn't. Bombos. That's kind of good. It's very good if it's the Meyer Medallion and Myers or Crystal. Otherwise, it's just like lets you kill Cold Stare, which can be pretty important. Sometimes you kind of want to go into Ice Palace just because it's like items and a crystal, but you can't beat the boss. Because being able to actually get to Cold Stare is not super trivial. And neither is being able to beat him. Cold Stare just has a lot more requirements than every other chest in the dungeon, basically. Tam will probably get their hammer pretty soon, which will give them an easy Ice Palace whenever they want to do it. Except that we can't actually use the medallion yet, so we still do need a sword. Muffin's gonna get a potion. I'm hoping that this is a Thieves Town play because... Well, I guess I don't hope that too much, because now that we have a bottle, we don't need all the other bottles. Tam with an elegant 999 rupees. Tam does not need this key for anything. I guess we might want to use it in Meyer. Tam might be going to Meyer after beating Ormos. Muffins unfortunately learning that Thieves Town is green pendant, which means that he will probably be stuck on one bottle for the rest of the seed. Also learns that, or doesn't learn what the prize of Eastern is, but gets the map so can check what the prize of Eastern is. Tam getting the firing rhythm there wrong and killing the wrong Armos first. Not skipping the enrage phase. So Eastern is a crystal, that's nice. That's good news for Tam. So each runner has cleared 2 dungeons, but they're different dungeons. That's kind of cool. Oh, there was a bottle on Uncle. Oh, that's much better than it being in Thieves Town. I'm guessing Muffins is YBAing to Thieves Town here. Yeah, you can use the green potion right in this doorway. I think Muffins just went and bought potions, but I missed it. So I'm not sure what he had. But definitely a nice find there. We'll have to do the same long slow. No, he's just not going to bother. He's just looting the place and doing Village of Outcasts because he knows that it's a green pendant and he doesn't want to go up to the attic, which is pretty reasonable. So we're 37 minutes in, just about, and we still don't have any frickin' swords. Yeah, Tam going to pod now. Why did I do this? I think it's funny when our racers don't get to have any swords. So I took them all away. We also don't have any rods. Do you guys know there's 2 of each rod? This is called double rods. No, I don't think so. The SG restream has just been freezing our runner streams constantly for no reason, as far as I can tell. I've been checking in on Tam stream occasionally, and it's been running just fine even when SG is frozen, so I don't know. I think it's just an SG problem. Oh, we have a rod. Tam has a fire rod. I'm bringing up their streams in my other windows now. Doesn't look like Muffins has anything else tracked. Muffins is an auto tracker user and writer, kind of. So I think his tracker is probably up to date on stream. No, green pendant turn in we saw. That was a piece of heart. I don't know where it was. Maybe somewhere in Eastern. That's the only thing I remember that Tam has done that Muffins hasn't yet. Fire Rod isn't really that good on its own. Like, it doesn't really let you kill much, but you almost always... It's like, you're gonna need it eventually. Like, when you go to Sword, you can go do Skullwoods quickly. Or, if you only have Fighter Sword, then Fire Rod can be good for setting distance with Hookshot. Although that requires Red Cane. That's a pretty fringe scenario, really. Or like killing Cold Stare, and like often you just need it. It's often just hard required because of Trinex as well. Muffin's going to do the Flipper's Wrap for absolutely no reason. Just gonna lose some time here for fun because he forgot he has the hammer. Yeah, it could have been on blind. Could have been somewhere in Eastern. Just sort of waiting to be able to see anything. I don't really want to commentate what I'm seeing on the runner's screens because then I'll be ahead if the restream ever unpauses. Next slide, please. I'm sorry. They don't give us that button in the restream commands. Oh, there we go. There's some content. Going up to Skullwoods. Tam finishing pod. Tam not a hoverer, which makes the hookshot cave play less valuable, but it's still pretty good. You can get Super Bunny Cave and hookshot, and the first item of hookshot cave, and you can go to GT as well. So still pretty likely to go for that. Yeah, it looks like that's where they're going. Muffins didn't go into GT. I think Muffins didn't have a bottle at the time. So I would... Oh, maybe Tam is just getting these two items. This isn't the order you do this in if you were going to Hookshot Cave. Muffins is checking Skullwoods. He has keys, so he can open a bunch of items here. He doesn't have a way to Moth, though. I think that's technically a lie. I think you can get to Moth with 4 bottles. I mean, you can do anything with 4 bottles. But he doesn't have a good way to Moth, so I would think that this is just a looting and leaving play. Muffin's probably thinking about doing Stairmaster Eastern next. Might also be thinking about opening a lot of items in GT. Could also be thinking about doing some fake flute stuff. You can do, like, with 4 bottles and 2,000 rupees. Also, shout out to Rush, 2112 rupees. With this many bottles and this many rupees, you can do as many blue YBAs as you want, basically, which means that you could check, like, Hype Cave easily. You could do Mire area checks. We're going to do a mirror-assisted clip to get this big key. Might take us a couple mirrors. You can mirror near where the clipping spot is, and then clip to the teleport location in the light world as Link. Oh, you're too far over now. And then you'll be on the teleport pixel as the bunny. I think Muffins is 1 pixel too far left. I was wrong. Alright, nice job. Oh, there's a bottle in the top of Hera. I think that was Big Key to Turtle Rock. Big Key to Turtle Rock is definitely a good big key. We have plenty of other solutions to getting to Turtle Rock, to Trinex, but nobody really wants to do them. So Muffins has Super Bunny right now, which he can, if he gets this teleport, can preserve the Super Bunny state. If you hop off a ledge, you lose Super Bunny, so... I'm confused. I thought that that would work. Oh, I guess it did. Wait, is his bunny sprite just also Link? I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Blah blah blah, Super Bunny. Skullwoods is a pendant. Oh, nice catch. 50-50 between Desert and Mire for last pendant. Interesting. Our tracker has marked Desert as a pendant on Muffin's screen, so maybe we already know that one. I'm not sure when we saw that, but... Presumably our tracker is paying better attention than I am. Oh, Muffins has it tracked. That makes sense. It's very possible we found the map and Muffins just did a map check at some point. Tam going to do Magic Bat, but remembers that they have the hammer. Quake is the Meyer medallion. So since we apparently know that TR is a crystal, that means we definitely need to find the Ice Rod. We also still need to find 2 swords or 1 sword that's dupable. Muffins, I respect going for the... So when you dash up at that guy, there's a few pixels where you can tap A to talk to him while you're still dashing. So you don't actually need to cancel that dash if you time your A press well. And I think it shows good character to go for that, even if you miss it. And blowing his life savings on extremely overpriced potions. Muffins doing the Hype Cave play that I brought up as an option earlier. That's another Fire Rod, I think. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to Ice Palace. I mentioned this earlier, but one of the valuable things the Fire Rod does, or Bombos, although we don't have a sword still, so just the Fire Rod, is it lets you just clear this dungeon out. Ice is like generally kind of an isolated play. It doesn't have to be strictly, but it's pretty hard to combine with other things. And so generally you just kind of do it when you have a moment. And so if you can complete it... Oh, Tam is invisible because of the Stairmaster. That's funny. So once you can complete it and you like don't have any better ideas, you can just sort of go here and get the stuff out of it. Muffins also not bombing himself into position. Looks like he's menuing to bombs now. Okay, thank you. Stairmaster is a really easy trick. It was discovered very recently, well, about a year ago, year and a half ago. Ugh, not that recently. But it's the most recent, like, huge discovery in this category, really. It's discovered by someone I had never heard of, who just popped in the Discord and was like, is this known? And almost always when someone unknown pops in the Discord and asks if a glitch is known, it's almost always something we found before. Like, we've been looking at glitches in this game for 30 years. But this just came out of nowhere. It's like such a natural setup to try. It's sort of crazy that no one had thought of it until him. But shout out to Zero K Dragon for finding a Stairmaster. It really changes the no logic meta. It also ruined a couple RNG categories. So there's some good resource for learning them all. I don't know. The resources are kind of scattered. There's good resources for learning individual tricks, but there's not like a No Logic 101 course. The traditional way to learn it is you like learn a few of the tricks in a sort of scattershot manner, and then you sit down and you do a No Logic seed, and it takes you 5.5 hours, and chat has to tell you how to do everything. What items are strictly required for Go mode? Master Sword and a Fire Source. Because you have to kill Ganon. Saying 2 swords is a little misleading. A sword in a bottle is often fine, because you can dupe swords. I mean, just 2 swords and a fire rod is not enough to beat the game. But nothing else is always required. You could do different things with different combinations of items. So like, different combinations of items replace each other, so there's not like a static set of things that you need. I don't know. I'm not trying to give you a cop-out answer, but it's just not really a question with an answer. Tam hopefully has potions because they don't have enough magic to do this fight otherwise. Okay, good. We're fine. "51 minutes, still no swords on either side. Crazy. Although it's not that crazy since they're doing exactly the same checks. I guess all the swords are just in GT. Mr. Buyer somewhere just whimpering in horror. That was a nice hammer circle of popos. I like that. Tam just sort of reflecting on the screen select for a while, on the file select screen for a while, thinking about where to go next. Muffins also beefing the quick kill. Can't believe this. NMG God. I'm kidding, by the way. Tam wasn't reflecting on the file select screen. Tam's screen just froze for no reason. Oh, now they both did. Okay, cool. Tam going to GT. Tired of not having a sword. GT is like kind of bad in this category. You don't need... The only thing it is items. It's basically Kakariko, like Dark World Kakariko. But it's like slower and more work to get the items out of than Kakariko. So players tend to try to put it off. If you get like Moon Pearl and Hammer and Cane and Fire Rod, then like, okay, sure, you can dip it looking for swords because it'll be super fast. But with this kind of gear where like you have to do this clip and this death warp and you can do left side, but it's kind of annoying and you can't really do right side without a bunch of nonsense. Like, it's not a very appealing set of checks. A lot of people will do it from Hookshot Cave, which I alluded to earlier. Neither of our runners opted to go for that route today. Muffins doing a cute little clip there to save some frames. I like that. Tam found the shovel, which could be anything. The anticipation is killing me. It could even be a sword. Muffins finishing his Eastern Dip. I think Muffins unlocked this dungeon a long time ago, and I lost track of what's going on. That he's only getting around to finishing it now. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. I don't know. But I feel like... Hey, Vanilla Big Key. Nice sword. Can we get another? Okay, flippers are good. Flippers are not required, but they make Swamp much more comfortable. Tam would not have any problem finishing the seed without flippers, but is definitely happy to find them. Tam gonna dupe that sword immediately. Just back out and hit Y, yeah. I would expect to see Tam dupe that sword again. They have another bottle. We saw that on the file select screen. I would expect Tam to just go for the tempered sword. But it's not guaranteed. Muffins having fun in Mire 2. So this is the Eastern Mire play. Yeah, this looks like a Tempered Sword play. It could just be a backing out and going for the next items, though. Nice Tempered Sword. Yeah, I like this. I think getting Tempered Sword here is good, but since you already have the potions. Nice chest turn from Muffins. We already got the Eastern prize from Muffins, I'm pretty sure. Looks like this is actually a cutscene chest play. So one thing you can do is like kill Armos but not get the prize, and then YBA to Mire, and then kill Vidi and get the Eastern prize in Mire. I guess you can't really do that right now because we don't have the red cane or the hookshot. We don't even have a big key in this current state because we're in Eastern. So this is really just looting Mire. This is a play I used to do more than I do now. I think Mire is maybe a little bit of a trap if you can't actually complete it. But it's not like a crazy play. But it's probably not what I would do. Tam, meanwhile, clearing out pretty much everything in GT. Not going to be able to get right side unless they find the red cane or hookshot in here. We are in Ice Rod Go mode, by the way. I'm not going to bother doing the calculation to make sure that's true. We have 4 bottles. The only thing we could possibly need in life is the Ice Rod. So there are 2 Ice Rods, which means that, like, even if Muffins finds it in some terrible spot that Tam will never get to, Tam still has the out of just finding the other one. But right now, Tam is looking very in charge here. They've got more dungeons done. They have solved the sword problem. And Muffins doesn't appear to be going to the sword problem solution. Oh, he's activating Flute. Activating Flute is good in YBA Seeds, where you have to go to the potion shop a million times. I don't know what Muffins is planning on doing here. Probably like checking Sick Kid. I don't know if we got that done. I don't think we've been back to CAC since we got a bottle. Maybe we have. 2 Ice Rods. Yeah, there's 2 of each rod in the pool. There's a couple of reasons for that. One of them is that having a rod on Trinex is really annoying. If Trinex is a crystal and there's a rod on Trinex, then you just can't beat the seed. The other reason is that, even ignoring that, that's not really that common. It would come up about 1% of the time. It would probably ruin about 1 race in a tournament. But even without that occurring, when you're in Rod Go mode, like 70% of seeds, you just always have everything, and you don't end up doing a no-logic endgame. You just sort of like full clear the game and then do NMG dungeons to finish because you just have everything. And so it's kind of more fun to have to solve problems with like powerful glitches instead of just always finding the Moon Pearl and the hookshot and the red cane and everything in the world on your way to finding the stupid isolated ice rod in the last location. So it both solves the unbeatable seeds problem and solves the like boring glitchless endgame problem. I'm not sure what Tam is doing. I already saw them go this way. Neither player opting to use the Cane of Burna in Ice 2, which would have been my approach. We're playing the Binding of Isaac instead. Oh, never mind. Alright, so Tam is now in go mode. Not the most comfortable go mode of all time, but Tam is not going to have any trouble finishing the seed. Not even Swamp is annoying here. This is going to be a Swamp Drain, and then a Herald of Swamp play, I think. No, it's not. This is going to be a Desert play. Oh, Tam wants to find out if Desert or Mire is the crystal. Or Tam already knows that Mire is the crystal and is just going there from Desert. Or Tam is just digging up this item because of some reason that I don't know. Tam doesn't know yet. Okay, well, in that case, if Tam doesn't know, then they're just killing Lamo to find out. Actually, they could be killing Argus to find out. I think I would like killing Argus here. It's a much more annoying thing to have to do, but if you know Swamp is a crystal... Oh, maybe they don't know Swamp is a crystal, in which case this makes more sense. I think if this is a pendant, you don't collect it? I think if you're not... I don't know. I don't know what I would do here. But... But it looks like Tam is going to get Lambo prize. Does Tam have Big Key? Maybe Tam can just go. No, Tam doesn't have Big Key. I thought I saw the Desert Big Key, but I guess not. Muffins is going to hover instead of bomb jumping here. Show off. Don't look at his screen. Don't give him the validation. So if you spin YBA here, you get to Lambo. Tam is now in the Landmo fight. You can't see because our streams are just freezing constantly for no reason. Muffin's skipping the bombs in those pots. I think you should just always get those bombs, basically. Tam getting the news about the prize, which we missed the entirety of. Tam will be going to Argus now. I guess killing Lammo first and then mirroring out on either prize makes sense. You're going to want the warp either way, and if Lammo is a crystal, then you want Lammo dead. So I think it makes sense. I think I'm understanding now. Yeah, I assume you don't take the pendant because you want the warp out. So after this, you're gonna kill Argus, assuming this goes right. It's possible that we just like miss a YBA, but assuming everything goes right, we'll get to Argus. Nope, everything did not go right. Maybe second try, if we have enough potions left. We'll get to Argus, and we'll get to kill Argus, and then we'll get the Desert prize from Argus, since we didn't collect it already. Yeah, not enough potions. Okay. The play there was to try to get to Argus, which requires 2 potions, unfortunately. And then you get the Desert prize from it, but collecting the prize gives you the warp out. And that would take us to the front of Swamp, which would allow it, but we'd be in Fake Light World, so Tam would have been able to kill Argus and then reload the screen. Actually, they could just mirror also. And drain the dam and then go to Hera to finish Swamp. But unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly what happened. Either missed a YBA or messed up the backing out of the door part of the process. I do not know where Tam is going now. Tam has already done Eastern and Saha. Maybe we're going to Mire? I don't think Tam knows the Mire pendant yet. Or medallion, I mean. We know it's Quake because we saw it on Muffin's screen, but I don't think Tam has seen that yet. Also, did Muffins just spin YBA to Cold Stare? I saw the top door open, but Muffins has a glove and hammer. But I didn't see the whole sequence, so maybe I'm misunderstanding. But I kind of think that Muffins just forgot that he could just sort of go pick up the rock. Yeah, it's like not uncommon for people to just do glitches when they have the non-glitched gear because you just kind of forget about that option. You're always so worried about like what can I do with these bottles, and you're not often worried about like what's like do I have the you just kind of stop thinking about the hammer as a progressive item because it's not. It doesn't unlock anything. Wow, Tam with both ice rods. Wait, how did Muffins not get that ice rod? I guess Muffins just dipped the area to check the medallion and then didn't want to lose his link state. That's a cute little glitch. That's a glitch that is banned in cross keys, I think. Arguably not a glitch, but I think that got banned because of giving you illogical access to that entrance. But don't take my word for that. I don't know anything about anything. Okay. Tam has now successfully done both YBAs. This door will now take us into Swamp. I can never remember what combinations of actions make sense here. I think you can just walk to Argus since the camera's broken and Tam has the flippers. I think you can just go to Argus. You can also do a spin YBA in this door to get to VRAM Argus. It's possible that the left-right transitions aren't stable, so you can't get to Argus by walking. I don't know. I never remember exactly. I'm really bad at this desert to swamp stuff. If I were in this tournament, I would have spent some time learning it properly, but I busted out. Tam just went the normal way. Okay. So you want to go up these stairs and back down them anyway to fix the pallet. So that wasn't a clue about which way they were going. I just didn't know because I don't understand anything. Muffins moving really far to the left in that room for no reason. SMH. I don't know if he's going to watch this commentary back or not. Muffins, I'm sorry for critiquing you on NMG movement. This is just who I am. Tam found a fourth sword also. That's pretty pog. I guess it was in Diver Down. So Tam had the camera is broken there. It's following Link and nice hook shot. It's following Link instead of locked to the quadrant that you're in, which allows you to drag Argus to one side of the screen, and then you move to the other side of the screen, and all the puffs are off camera, which the game interprets as them being gone, and so it advances Argus to phase 2. You get to see Skater Bunny for another few seconds. He was a skater bunny. She said, "See you later, honey." Tam making out with a fairy. Oh, we're gonna get to see a death's door. Oh, hell yeah. Yes. Vinter is telling the truth. For once. The hookshot is really good because it allows you to... Tam is even doing my setup! Oh, Tam, I love you. Never mind. Tam messed it up and is just placing the thing. So this is a 0 HP setup. You can see Tam now has 0 HP. If you go into a door in the same frame, you get to 0 HP. You get to sort of chill with 0 HP for a while. But if you splash into the water, for some reason the game remembers to check that you're dead and it kills you. But this gets us, this is the way to dungeon revive in Swamp. Anyway, the hookshot is Pog because it lets us hook push, which will make getting the Meyer medallion easier because we won't have to do... To get the Meyer medallion, or sorry, the Meyer crystal, to get the Meyer crystal without the appropriate medallion, you have to go through the sewers door, the door between the sewers and the escape. It changes your dungeon ID, which allows you to get a prize. So you start in Pod, and then you swap your dungeon ID to the dungeon ID of Meyer, and then when the crystal drops, you get the Meyer crystal because the game is, you're now in Meyer. Regardless of where your coordinates are, right? You're in a room that's in Meyer, but that doesn't change your dungeon ID. So we have to get through that door. If you don't have the hookshot, you have to delete the door, which requires an extra step. It's not particularly hard. It's a little annoying with bottles. It's easier with the red cane. But Tam would be perfectly capable of deleting the door with the bottles, but definitely preferable to have the hookshot, because then we can just hook push past the door. Also lets us hook push back after going through the door, hook push back up to Hera, so it saves a good amount of time. Not critical, but definitely nice to have. And yeah, that's the other big thing, is that it lets you double buy, or it lets you get to Trinex more easily. So definitely going to speed up the endgame. I think that Muffins will have the same endgame as Tam, because he'll find that hookshot from Argus before doing TR or Meyer also. But Tam is almost done with the seed, so I don't know if we'll see Muffins finish it out. Muffins is going to dupe this sword, same as Tam did. I don't know what Muffins' current potion content situation is, so he might only be able to get to Master Sword. We will find out. Hookshot into Boomerang. Yeah, we already had the red Boomerang, so I don't think it's that important. Oh, maybe Tam didn't have it. Maybe only Muffins had it. Okay, yeah, I guess that is pretty good. I don't know. Only Muffins had it. Okay, well then that is very good for Tam. Will Muffins be duping this again? Where were the ice rods? They were Magic Bat and Meyer Shed, is that right? No, it can't have been Magic Bat, because Muffins did Magic Bat, because I made fun of him for swimming. Oh, it's Mushroom. That's right. Yeah, Mushroom and Meyer Shed. I don't remember where Mushroom was. Muffins is presumably never going to Meyer Shed. Until they find Quake. Like, they're just never... He's never gonna... Oh my god. Tam is Stair Mastering in Agatower. Where does this even go? Higher in Agatower, I think. Just skips a key. Mushroom is in Rando Room. Okay, so then Muffins will get the mushroom soon. Probably will turn it in too. There are reasons to skip turning it in, but those reasons are if you don't have the lamp or you don't have powder, and we have both, so obviously we're gonna turn it in. Muffins will be back at the potion shop soon anyway, because he has 1,400 rupees and 4 bottles, so obviously we're going to the potion shop every 5 seconds. And while you're there, it's a no-brainer to turn in the mushroom. So he'll get the ice rod very soon and be in go mode. But Tam is almost done with the seed. Tam is going to Vitreous now, I guess? I guess this is probably better than the other ways of doing that. I don't know. I would probably have gone from Eastern, but I think this is faster if it works. The problem with this is that it's pretty hard to get Argus to drop the prize or get Vitreous to drop the prize where you can get the prize. The goo is all solid and unwalkable. So you have to sort of trick Vitreous into leaving the goo before you kill the big eyeball. My experience is that this is very tricky in Castle Tower State. I don't know, everybody else seems to just do it easily. I guess I'm just defective. 2 more slashes. Alright, well Tam pulls it off, no problem. Resets to clear the VRAM, and will now be duping the Myra Crystal. This will be a YBA from Pod to Hera, and then a clip from Hera to Sewers, and then hook pushing past the Sewers door and back up. Hopefully Tam has a plan for where to get magic from. Tam is going to get magic from the turtles, maybe? Muffins continuing to clear GT. Muffins doesn't know that he has the Ice Rod yet because it looks like a mushroom still. Tam, thinking about the magic problem, contemplating how to solve it, did not come to the conclusion that they wanted to farm turtles. Came to the conclusion that they want to buy a green potion, I think. What's the fastest way to get to rupee pack enemies and farm them? Might be back of escape, actually. Maybe what you should do in this scenario is fall down into escape and farm rats for drops. Wow, okay, I can't believe that worked for Muffins. No mushroom turn-in, yeah. Not ideal for Muffins. Tam doesn't need any more money, so no problem with spending your rupees on potions. You need a lot of money to do YBAs, but once you have the hookshot, your YBA budget is kind of freed up. Muffin's doing the Desert Argus play here. Same thing that Tam did. Hopefully he gets it first try. It's not going to matter though at this point. Tam has just gotten too much done. Already has the Ice Rod. Only has 1.5 dungeons left to do. So this YBA, the room below us here has non-damaging pits, and so doing this YBA that Tam is setting up makes it so our pits are non-damaging. So when we fall in this pit, we fall down, and the room destination from this room happens to be Moldorm's Arena. So this puts us into Hera, still in dungeon, still in pod, but in rooms that are from the Hera dungeon. And then we can do this clip down to Sewers from the Beetle room. From Sewers, we can hook push down to the escape, the castle part of the escape. And then we can walk back up. Or not walk back up, but hook push back up to Hera. and walk to Moldorm's room and get the prize. And at that point, that will be the prize of Meyer. I've been muted for like a couple minutes. I'm sure it was a great relief to everyone. But Samaria on Biddy is pretty funny if that's where it was. I didn't see it drop, obviously, because of VRAM. We might get to see it on Muffin's side if that was the case. I think that kind of has to be where it was. Oh, so we are going to get to see an overworld conveyor here. I mentioned this trick earlier. If you do some nonsense on the overworld, you can get a conveyor state that sticks around. And it turns out that if you walk into a slope in conveyor state, you just start clipping. Slopes give clipping powers, it turns out. That's how they work in the water. It's how they work when you're on a conveyor. You can also just clip through them. So Tam is going to use this state. Oh, this is smart. Tam is going to use this state to clip to Laser Bridge. Beep, 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 beep. And then you just sort of wait a little bit here. And then you walk up into that door. Or into that transition, which you can hit for some reason. I don't know, man. Anyway, this is a dungeon revival on Laser Bridge. And now we can just go to Trinex. We're going to be hook pushing to Trinex. I don't know if we have the potions to double YBA or not, but even if we did, it's faster and easier to do it this way. Yeah, Tam just did a double ollie 720 kickflip into Laser Bridge. Tam not going to set up the OA hook push here. I think this will work. They missed the torch with the beam, but the screen edge should work just fine. Especially since they waited this long to go for it, so yeah, there you go. Oh. It's impossible to fight Trinex and Rando. I don't know why. This fight is so easy in vanilla, and then in Rando, my brain just completely farts every single time. I shoot the ice rod the wrong direction, I forget to shoot it all, I don't swap at the right time, I don't know, I just can't do it. Oh, yeah, Tam messing up phase 2 as well. Muffin's doing a cute flipperless setup for Diver Down. I think this is good, but he does have flippers, so not really necessary. I think if you're only going to learn one setup, though, you should just learn the flipperless one because, like, you can do it whether or not you have flippers, so it's obviously the better one to have on lock. Muffin's going to get his hook shot about the time that Tam is dropping into Ganon, I guess. One more pixel, maybe? I'm not sure. That is much too far right. Yeah, okay. Muffin's doing the same Argus quick kill that Tam did, except dragged Argus the opposite direction. I think Tam dragged Argus to the right and killed him on the left. Tam gonna clipe out. Nope. We're running out of time. Nah, I didn't get it. Yeah, Muffin's really just retracing Tam's steps. I'm not sure exactly why Tam got to this stuff so much faster. Part of it was getting the Ice Rod, which Muffins somehow still hasn't done. Muffins must have just, like, forgotten that he got the mushroom, because he's been to the witch's hut. Also, everybody call your representative and tell them to make Ganon's text normal. Different Ganon's texts have different numbers of lines, and with the new text rendering engine, the third text box is sometimes shorter than the other one, so the timing is all off and it's not consistent from seed to seed. So, like, there's not really any point in having the text boxes there if they're not going to actually mimic the vanilla Ganon fight, which is the point of keeping them. And I'm just trying to bring awareness to this important issue that our communities are facing. So Muffins, I guess, I was watching the Ganon fight, but Muffins, I guess, drained the swamp and went to Hera instead of doing the Death's Door setup that Tam did. Oh, did it say Hera's Nice Palace? Probably Big Chest. I don't think we saw Ice-T either. I could be mistaken. I hope Tam doesn't run out of magic. If this is the last spin, I'm gonna laugh. LOL! You wasted that refill time for nothing! Get fanfare sniped, loser. So Tam will win this race and this series. We'll see if they want to come in for an interview. They do, they're already here. Hey Tam, GG.
Hey, thanks.
This seed, much like last seed, did not really want to give you any swords.
Swords, huh? What are they good for?
Absolutely nothing.
You can say that again. No, this seed was hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
A really good time.
Hookshot on Argus and Samaria on Biddy is like pretty epic troll.
Yeah. Classic auto trackers win again seed. I didn't realize I had Kane until I quick swapped over it.
Yeah. We couldn't see anything. Obviously that was VRAM, but also SG was just like randomly pausing your streams constantly. There's like some lag issue somewhere or something like that. So we missed kind of a lot of stuff.
frustrating. It might have been on my end. I don't know. My internet's been a bit on and off lately.
No, it's happening to muffins too, mushrooms too. Speaking of muffins and mushrooms, Muffins has the mushroom and just refuses to turn it in for no reason.
Yeah, I thought handing in the mushroom felt like good, given where it was. But also, like, I immediately went to higher and got the other ice rod anyway.
So it's weird that Muffins didn't get that ice rod because he did actually go check the Meyer medallion and stuff. I think he just wanted to preserve the link state for something else.
I mean,
but did not end up getting the Meyer shed ice rod, unfortunately.
that happens. My shed is kind of bad when you don't have power.
Yeah, it is. But
if you
I
can
generally
do
would
what
just
I did,
get it if you're there.
Yeah, I mean, if you want Hype Cave, I think Hype Cave is preferable, but I would tend to probably go back as a bunny, which is like annoying, but
Yeah, that's an option.
when you're
Anyway,
like,
Muffins did a cool hook push to Laser Bridge.
yeah, that head push is cool. I'm glad that somebody smarter than me realized why it was going wrong when I would do it.
What were you doing wrong?
It was because I was putting the bombs in the wall and then not going anywhere. Malmo was having the same
you were
problem.
getting terminated?
And then, no, because it's like, for a 0-8 push, it's like, the way you go depends on what layer the slot 0 ansel is in, but I guess if it's in the wall, it's like, you can go anywhere.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Dot found this out like a month or two ago. I don't know if found out is the right word, but...
Wait, the bomb being in the wall changes its layer?
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's the exact explanation, but if the bomb is in the wall, then you don't go up or down.
I'm very concerned by everything you're saying to me. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Thank you for the lead. Okay, it looks like Muffins is forfeited. And
Yeah, the thing is,
probably will be joining us.
Yeah, I thought for a long time it was just something to do with the room, but it's just that when you're doing a hook push in that room, it's really easy to put the bombs in the wall, so...
That's very odd. So, okay, well, Muffin's going to be joining us. Right now he's chilling. Hey, Muffins, GG.
GG.
Yeah.
Tam found both ice rods. You actually had an ice rod. Did you know that? It looked like a mushroom, though.
Oh, really? I'm really like right there as well. I came back to
you
the
went
witches
to the
so many
witch's
times.
hut. Yeah, because you got it in GT, and then you went straight to the witch's hut because you used all your potions duping the sword in GT, which of course made a lot of sense. And then you went straight to the witch's hut, and we were like, "Oh, sweet, he's about to be in go mode," and then you just didn't bother with the turn in.
Yeah, that would have been smart.
It's very easy in no logic to be like, I can't hand the mushroom in, I need to keep it.
Yeah, I mean, I had powder and lamp, but still.
Yeah.
Ah, dear. I did enjoy duping the sword in Stalfos room twice, though.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I realized later
Yeah.
I should have done it after the other checks, but I was like, I just wanted to get it over with.
I was so tired of not having a sword.
Yeah, that was like an hour in, and Muffins was later to it than Tam. Like, you guys did not have swords on the seat.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
I was gonna be so mad if Muffins was walking around with swords for longer than I was again. But at least we both suffered.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all did kind of the same route. At some point, I don't know exactly what happened, but at some point, Tam kind of got ahead on the route. I mean, a lot of it was finding the ice rod and then just go moding stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess Tam got a little ahead at some point. You were very much like going back and forth on what order you did things, but very much in sync for quite a long time until Tam sort of got in go mode and skyrocketed to the finish.
Yeah, I can imagine. I screwed up a few glitches here and there. I am very proud of going from DP to Swamp, though.
Yeah,
I don't know how I
that,
pulled it up. Well, no, but I didn't. I screwed it up a couple of times, but I managed to do the second YBA on my final attempt with the camera completely out of where it was supposed to be, and then still managed to walk through. I have no idea how I managed it. I was just like, I think I must be right, and if I don't get it right, I'm resetting anyway.
Right. Yeah, Tam had to take a couple attempts at that too, unfortunately.
I messed it up so that I could show off the snap into the right entrance.
Yeah, that was cool.
No, yeah, because I had a seed where I did a bunch of double YBAs yesterday, so it was very fresh in my mind, and then I went to do it the first time, and I just like was looking at the wrong thing, and my HQ was wrong, so that was frustrating. But I got it the second.
I think I drank the potion the first time and didn't have no. Then I got the second YBA with the red, but then I forgot it was now a super tile, so I used a green and then flew it away.
Yeah, it's very frustrating that you have to use 2 reds. I'm also like 80% sure that I did a spin YBA, but it worked.
So where was the second ice rod?
Maya Shed.
Fire Shed, yeah.
Oh, which I also regret, like, because I cleared out Maya except Viti, and I was like, am I gonna go walk all the way to the front to do Maya Shed because I was in Eastern State, or am I just gonna save quit? And I save quit, and I didn't do it the first time I was there because I was in Link State and wanted to do Hype Cave and stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah. But did not break your way this time.
It did not.
Oh yeah, speaking of Vitreous had Cane of Samaria.
Yeah.
Vitreous had Kane and Argus had Hook. That's amazing.
Yeah,
very
cute. Classic. If you did the Vitreous Juke, the seed is free.
Oh right, yeah.
Just DC to swamp and then Hook push everywhere.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do that because there were no swords in this stupid seed.
Yeah, well, I meant once you got the infinite swords in GT.
Well, if you did Desert to Swamp just to open checks and got the Waterfall chest and then turned around and immediately did Desert to Vitreous.
Yeah.
That would be some
with no red
impressive
cane,
route.
so you'd need to get past that door also to get to Vitreous.
And the Juke goes past that door.
Oh, does it? I thought it put you in.
No, because you're in the bottom room. You're quadrant glitched.
Okay.
There's a video. You can watch it.
I have watched it. I've done it.
You should watch it and do it again.
No, I shouldn't. Rando sucks.
Oh, that's true.
I even added it to the glitch maps now, so.
Oh, let's go.
That's sick.
Yeah, no, I was really worried the whole time that it was going to be like a cane or a sword in skull, and that having the skull map would like do me. But
I did the front of skull, but I didn't do the back.
One thing that was very interesting, there were 3 bottles in Thieves Town.
Yes.
One was in Hera, which we didn't know for a while because again, SG just kept like randomly losing both of your streams for long periods of time. But Tam got all 3 of those because they didn't know the prize, and then Muffins got the map of Thieves Town or the Saha knowledge or something and found out that it was a green pendant. I was like, oh, this is really bad for Muffins. He's never going to get all those bottles now. But then you did. You went ahead and got them.
Yeah, I didn't have much high density on the top of my mind at that point. I was really running out of things to do, and I was like, I'm just going to Thieves anyway. I didn't do the attic and blind for obvious reasons, but I did clear out the rest. And yeah, just bottle after bottle after bottle was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
you find?
Sorry.
No, did you find Quake?
No.
Okay, me neither.
Yeah, but it's without the swords and the hammer, it's quite restrictive. Obviously, the hammer was not difficult to get, but like I put off pod for a while because I wanted better stuff to do in pod.
Yeah, I think same. Like I did it before Thieves, but it wasn't much long before.
Muffins was first to pod by a little bit, but not a ton. Yeah, it wasn't a huge hammer advantage. You did you spin YBA to Cold Stare, by the way? Your stream froze during that, but it kind of looked like you were doing it.
No,
Not you, Muffins.
Oh no, I had hammer and glove.
I know that you did. I saw the door was open, though, but I guess it just froze on a frame before the door had closed.
I think it probably froze on a frame, yeah.
Cool. Well, let me see. So this will put Tam up against 15 in round 3 of winner's bracket. Do we know your opponent yet, Muffins?
I think I'm up against Leaf in the next round.
User of 9. Yes, that's correct. Cool,
and
so you both have
begins
a
my
sponsor already.
climb to challenge Tam in the grand finals.
Yeah, Tam is already on record saying that they're a failure if you don't get second place in this tournament. So you really
I
got
heard it in
did
the
say
speed
that.
trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I will do my best.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we close out here?
No. Shoutouts to you and Sacrajuice for putting on our restream.
Yeah, can only echo that.
As difficult as it may have been.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the race. Thanks to Sacrajutes for tracking. I can't track at all, so always appreciate people stepping up and taking on that duty. Very helpful. Great race, y'all. Looking forward to more of the tournament. And I guess that we can get out of here. Have a good one, everyone.